Good afternoon. I hope everyone can hear me okay. But good afternoon. My name is Tangie, and I am what you would call everything. I'm a dance fitness instructor. I'm also a small business owner and a self taught braider. I'm going to introduce myself as a small business owner. Hi, my name is Tangie, and I am a small business owner as well as a dance fitness instructor, amongst many other things. And I wanted to come on here today and do a meet and greet and say, hey, what's up? Just interact with some of my new subscribers. I'm excited to have some new faces on my channel, and I hope this channel serves you well. I have come a mighty long way, and my hopes is to encourage you and inspire you to venture out on your own journey to yourself. This is me living my life journey and following my life path, and I'm hoping to recruit others to do the same. My journey started 6, 7 years ago. I just wanted a change, and I stopped doing things that I was used to doing that was causing more harm than good, and replaced those things with healthier alternatives, such as strength training, dance fitness, healthier eating habits, a healthier lifestyle, different perspective, a different mindset. Like all of that was renewed, and now I have this entire different perspective, and I just like to share it with others. It was not an easy journey. I went through a lot of dark moments, a lot of moments where I had to sit there with myself. My friends could not come along. So the people that I started this journey out with, the ones that were close to me, I had to walk away from, and it was not easy. The hardest part, walking away from them, is the fact that it was the fear of like what they would think about me, like would they think that I was fake, would they think that I never cared, just things like that. And when you're on this journey, like you can't obsess yourself with worrying about what other people are going to think about you, and it is hard, and it is uncomfortable. Hey, how is everybody? Oh yeah, I'm fine, I'm good, thank you though for asking. But when you're on this journey, you can't consume yourself with thinking what other people are going to say about you, because when you do that, you actually hinder your growth. You actually hinder your path, and you slow yourself down to accessing the things that are for you. You really have to be steadfast in your heart, and sometimes it takes a while to get there. Hey, thank you all for joining. And sometimes it takes a while to get there. It takes a lot of failure. It takes missed opportunities for you to realize that you missed the opportunity, and to get back on that path. Happy birthday, Martha. Happy birthday. Hi, everybody. I got some new subscribers, so I just wanted to come on here and just share some things about myself, and just interact with you all, and just hopefully drop some gems and some insight, so you can access the path for yourself, and so you know how to maneuver, and just some tips. Um, I'm not doing a backflip. Okay, it's not happening. Y'all say crazy things in these comments. I'm not even going to respond because I feel like it's spam. Like, what? I'm just gonna overlook it, and I'm not gonna say anything. But anyway, um, yeah. And one of the things that I have struggled with is public speaking. So this is something new for me, but I have to grab hold of it, and I have to get out of my comfort zone. And that's with any type of growth. Um, any type of growth, it's um, you have to be out of your comfort zone, right? You have to do things that you haven't done before. You have to take risks. You have to take those chances. And um, for me, like, I come from a background of people pleasing, right? So I come from a space of like watching what I say or not saying certain things. And that actually hinders you when you do need to speak up, right? So it just blocks you from talking. Now, depending on what faith background that you have, chakras is kind of taboo in Christianity, but not to get into the meat of it, just explaining things from where I am. Not speaking up and saying certain things does close your throat chakra, and I'm saying chakras in a space of um, categorizing how it hinders you when you don't speak up. Thank you, Selena. Scared of middle school in a couple months. I'm so scared. Oh, Selena. Middle school. Oh my goodness. Girl, let's talk about it, okay? So, what are you afraid of, Selena? What is one of the things that just is it the older kids you're afraid of, or you just don't know what to expect? Girl, you got my attention because let me tell you, like, just hindsight looking back at my life, I realized a lot of where my life went, it started in middle school. So yeah, we need to talk, Selena. Um, Sarah, you funny. I've been stuck out my comfort zone my whole life. I honestly wish I grew up with your background. I've been living baptism by fire my whole life. Baptism by fire. Uh, I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with baptism by fire. I haven't heard of that before. Getting bullied and losing my best friend. Losing your best friend as like a tragedy, Selena, or losing your best friend as y'all are going to go separate ways because y'all have different interests. And getting bullied. Yeah, that part. The first thing that came to my mind, Selena, is do you believe in prayer? And I don't know what faith background or spiritual background you come from, but prayer changes things. And I do want to encourage you to start a prayer life. Just ask God or who you, I believe in Jehovah. I don't know who you believe in, but just ask who you believe in to protect you and lead you when it comes to being bullied. And journal. Do you have a journal? I would also encourage that. Write down what your fears are and then write down what you want. Yeah, write down what your fears are and then write down what it is that you want from middle school, because what I have learned with spiritual with this journey that I'm on is whatever you are feeling the most, you're going to attract it, right? So if, let's say, you're focused on bullying, being bullied, let's focus more on I want to be respected. Okay? So let the mindset be I want to be respected. Don't give too much energy or too much thought to bullying. I want to be respected by my peers. I want to be taken serious by my peers. I want to be, and then you fill in the blank. I don't know what you want to be, Selena, but the things that came to my mind was respected and taken serious. So those are the two things that came to my mind, sweetie. So I think by in that space, people will approach you with respect, and they're not going to bully you. They're going to approach you with kindness, and they're going to be mindful of how they speak to you. Only encouraging helper, thank you. Oh, yeah, absolutely. The phrase meaning being left to my own device. Hold on, let me see. Who is this? Sam. Okay, Sam, thank you. So it's a phrase meaning being left to my own devices, thrown to the wolves. Work best in high stress, high risk situations, actually, when things are calm. Becomes uncomfortable. Yeah, about that. Oh my gosh, I can go on and on about that, Sam. So, yeah. You know what it reminds me of when you said that, Sam? It kind of reminds me of. Oh, I'm glad, Selena. Yeah, girl, you're not by yourself, Selena. Okay, you are not alone, and I'm gonna make sure I pray for you and your peers. When I go into prayer time, you're covered, you're protected. They're gonna respect you. You're gonna do great. I want to encourage you to really just kind of journal, get into like arts, find a creative path so you can express yourself artistically, and I think you're gonna do amazing. I just know you're gonna do amazing things. Um, and Sam, yeah, and it's crazy you say that, Sam, because I'm kind of the same way though, because I come from a background of trauma. I come from a space of abandonment issues. So like, I will thrive in a space of like having to figure it out and do it. But like you said, when it's calm, I'm like, what's up? What's going on? Like I got my antennas up because why is it calm? But I'm trying to learn how to appreciate spaces that are calm because, uh, it just it's kind of like that. It's kind of like the resting period, right? So when you are in a space of calm, you can rest. You can, take a breather before the next thing comes. um, how do I break the cycle to feel alive when I'm not in danger? Um, One of the things that I had to do is I had to tell myself that I was safe and I was protected. Uh, I recently experienced a situation where, one moment. Yes.
The day in there is wrong. It's the 8th. Instead of 6.
Today is Saturday, right?
Yeah.
I put it on Saturday. Did she change it?
It's the 8th. Like, the calendar is the 8th.
Okay, I'll be in there in a moment. She does it say Monday?
Yeah.
Okay, she must have changed it. All right, don't worry. Um, to feel alive when I'm not in danger. Hmm. To feel alive, like, so let me make sure I understand. When you're not in danger, you feel like you're dead or you're unalived. I don't know if I could say that on live, but I'm trying to understand what you're saying, Sam. Oh, thank you, Gerald. I think I understood what you're saying, Sam. Under extreme stress. Okay. I always have my prison, nothing basically because it's in my head. Do you pray, Sam? I feel there's a block. There's like a blockage. I'm trying to access. Spirit of the living God, I'm just going to ask you to help me access Sam's concern and reveal to me the solution. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Our mind can tell us some things that are not true. So try to shift your perspective and I'm speaking from experience, Sam. Try to shift your perspective when you feel like your mind is in a prison. Remind yourself that you are free and you are safe. Remind yourself that when I say that you are free, remind yourself that I don't know your background, but I'm just going to come out and speak to you as if you have my faith background. See, whenever our mind is under attack, it is a demonic or spiritual attack. We are spiritual beings having our earthly experience. So, whenever darkness comes in and it tells you something, it's to keep you bound, it's to keep you still, right? Peace. God is the Father of peace. So, if you are not able to thrive in peace, then the enemy has his hand on your mind to keep you in chaos so that you won't feel the love of God. And that way it keeps you from the promises of God. So you have to remember, or you have to check in or identify what you want to believe. We have a choice, we have free will, right? So it really is as simple as this. And I know it's probably not the easiest to really tap into, especially if you haven't been doing it for a while. But if you sit there and you have, let's say, I'm gonna give a visual because I'm a visual person. I have these candles, right? One is full, one has been used. So let's say, here are the thoughts that say I'm a prisoner. Here are the thoughts that say I'm free. Which one are you gonna choose? Okay? Now, if you choose the one that says you're free, you need to go all the way in and believe in that. You have the power to believe that you're free, and everything else will follow. Now, it doesn't mean that the doubt does not come back and say, hey, I want to come mess with you. But you just have to keep saying, no, I'm free. So I hope that helped, because that is the simplest way that I can put it. Um, okay. That is the simplest way that I can put it. Surrounding heavy self-reliance and gaining worthless by succeeding and facing any extreme odds with my own power, no crutch or help, no mission, a personal will. So you believe in your own personal will. You don't believe in a higher power. Is one surrounding heavy self-reliance and gaining worthless by succeeding and facing emotional harassment. Okay, so I have no advice for that, because I know as humans, it's only so much we can do with the flesh. Um, it's only so much we can do with the flesh. So if you're going to rely on yourself, I can't give any advice. But if you do want to tap into God and the creator of all, I got you. But you're not going to be able to do it on your own. Because we just weren't created to do it on our own. Our flesh is weak. We were created with a weak flesh. But that's why we have the Spirit of God within us, and we can tap into those resources if we want to. So whenever you're ready, you can tap into those resources, and he'll come and reveal to you the way that you should go. But you got to keep choosing them. You always gonna have that you've seen it on movies, how they have the angel on one side and the devil on the other. That's how it is. But you just got to keep choosing which side you want to go on. Now, if let's say you be following God for a little bit, and then now you like, I'm gonna see what the devil talking about, then you're gonna have to fulfill that until that cycle breaks, right? Everything is in cycles, right? So if you say, okay, I'm gonna do this with God for a little bit, okay, cool, but then you're gonna come to that pitch in the fork where it's like, which way you want to go? You want to keep walking with God, or do you want to go here? Well, if you veer off, you don't know how long that cycle gonna go. So it could go 5-10 years, it can go 5-10 days, 2 to 3 hours, but it does have to fulfill itself. So just keep that in mind. um Norse pagan. I don't know everything about every spirituality, but I have heard of paganism. The old gods are dead. We worship, however, the same God as Christians now. We just different roles in our religions. Yeah. As I tap into spirituality and God, I learned like there is different. Uh, it is different, right? But ultimately, it all comes to one. That is something I don't even know if I'm ready to tap into or go into. But there is really one God. There are like branches, like it's crazy because like ultimately, if you look at it, if you step back and look at it in a bigger picture, everything is with obedience, sacrifice, offering. Obedience, sacrifice, offering. You gotta pay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want something, what you willing to pay? Now, if you on the dark side of stuff, I don't really tap into that. But the darker side, you got to do different type of offerings. But ultimately, it's offering, obedience, You have to exchange something, right? So if you want something in the spiritual realm, you have to exchange. Yeah, it's yeah. For those who get it, y'all get it. But anyway, I succeed with the weak flesh to be worthy of dining with God in His halls. How it works for us, we have to earn God's grace and glory through honor and strength. So the way that mine is I already have it. I already have God's grace and mercy. I just have to choose it. So that's how my faith base is. So it's kind of like it's right here. Like you know how you have insect repellent. So if a whole bunch of bugs keep coming around, am I gonna keep getting ate up by the bugs, or am I gonna use the repellent? I hate that I have to like break it down to insect repellent. God's grace and mercy is not insect repellent, but I was just using a visual. So that's how God's grace and mercy works for me with the God that I serve. It's there if I want it, but I will have to walk in His will and do what He created me to do, and not walk off into my own will doing what I want to do. Ooh, that's a word for you. I don't know if you caught it or not, but that was a word for somebody. Somebody caught that. Somebody caught it. Let's see. And good morning. Thank y'all for stopping by. I'm very grateful that y'all came in. I just came on here to do this meet and greet. I think I'm gonna come back. I gotta go inside because I got a couple of responsibilities. But I'm gonna come back on here. I appreciate y'all hopping on with me, and I hope I said something that helps you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go check me out. If it's something that you're interested in, support your girl. But anywho, I will see y'all later, and just keep a lookout for me, and I'll see y'all. Thank you for stopping by.